little bit.
I actually have something better than Whataburger in Indiana.
That's impossible. Something better than Whataburger? You're talking crazy now.
Actually, there's two things better because one is in the state.
Oh my gosh! Welcome back, listeners, to another episode of the Sports Shots Pod. I'm Isaiah, and I'm here with Kyle. We're back. It is a Wednesday night. We finally have some free time out of our busy schedules to sit, chill, drink, do what we do to get us relaxed. So today in my cup, I have a good old Jack and Coke today. Keep it OG, keep it original. Take a break from the bourbon, take a break from the beer, and just, make a mix. And I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it right now. That's what I'm doing. Kyle is outside again in his beautiful apartment with a beautiful view. But it is cold where he is. He is bundled up as he's recording this.
Nah, man, this shit's like Texas up here. It was 85 degrees Monday, and it's like in the 40s right now.
Oh my goodness. We'll be in Texas where I live, where Kyle used to live. I'll be lucky if it gets to the 40s. I guess unlucky. Texans don't like cold weather.
Remember, it's October up here. I'm actually quite disappointed. Like, it was hot as shit on Monday. I mean, like, I'm literally sweating walking outside, and I'm like, I know this is not normal up here. Like, I guess it's the me effect being up here, because I know it's still hot as shit down there. But these temperature swings, man, as you can see, there's an effect right now.
Oh yeah. Excuse me. But Kyle, are you drinking anything tonight to keep yourself warm?
Duh. Fucking bourbon, man. I'm just going straight again. Same thing as last week because I have not besought yet.
Gotcha. Maker's Mark, right?
Woodford.
There you go. That's what it was. Something more manly, something with more hair on your chest. So today I wanted to change it up a little bit. That's true. Something that makes you feel warmer, makes you feel a little fuzzy inside. Don't drink too much because you might be saying stuff to me you'll regret.
But before, I guess I'm gonna regret this because this is kind of denouncing my Texas residency, which kind of already did a long time ago. I haven't lived in the state for long. But why don't we continue what I asked? You didn't answer what I asked before we went on air. It's like, why are you not wanting to? I'm not telling you In-N-Out is better than Whataburger because I'm not saying that. But I did find something that
So you found something on the same level.
Oh, better. Actually, it's been here.
Better.
Actually, it's been around. It's just haven't had it for an extended period of time. But tasting it and the price. Remember, I said Whataburger was filling themselves by the price increases. And first of all, there's one in state. I don't know for our listeners in Texas, y'all want to kind of like driving between Houston and Dallas. You never heard of it. You need to make a stop off at Texas Burger. There's one in Madisonville. There's one in Huntsville, and I can't remember. It's mainly along 45.
There's a place called Texas Burger.
Yes, it's mainly Nolan Ryan's beef, I believe, that they be serving up.
If you want to taste some of Nolan Ryan's meat,
just stop. Look at giving free plugs. Best burger I've had in Texas, fast food wise. Wow. Better than Whataburger. Yes.
Wow. Now is this a little biased? Because
no, it's not biased. No, it's not biased. I was like, bias would be saying that Whataburger is the best burger of all time. That's bias. I'm not saying.
No, that's a fact.
I'm sorry, but you need.
Anyway, so what's the?
Well, up here they have colors. Like, so theirs is actually kind of a little bit. It's a little bit more. They're coming down there. They infiltrating, back home down there. But no, like
the South.
Yeah, it's I ain't gonna lie, it's pretty good. Way more tasty, way more worth the price than what Whataburger is charging me the last time I went down there when I almost had a fucking aneurysm when they when they told me what was it? I always get the number 5 down there, and it was like
Yeah,
freaking $13. I'm like, this ain't freaking
yeah, man.
Chick-fil-A.
No, yeah. I bought two meals from one for me, one for my wife. It was like $25, man.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
It's not cheap no more.
It's not cheap. They realize that.
It's not cheap, no.
Yeah.
$25 almost feeds my son for the week with his formula.
But anyways, yeah, man. Sorry to break your heart like that, but I have to get you up here so you can.
It's all right.
But at least try it and come back to me.
But yeah, so I wanted to change it up a little bit to the start of this podcast. I want to talk about at least a sports record that you know off the top of your head, or that you know, whether from baseball, basketball, football, wherever, that you feel like is untouchable and hasn't been touched in a while, or maybe will never be untouched. Now, I have one in mind that I would like to present, and you might say it's a little biased, but it's not too biased, right? It's Randy Moss's 2007 receiving touchdown record in a single season, with 23 receiving touchdowns in a 16-game season. Now, this was set back in 2007. I don't know anybody that's come close to it recently. I mean, only because I'm a Patriots fan. Gronk had 17 touchdowns like in 2013, 2014, around that time. That's still 6 touchdowns away. Calvin, I don't know if Calvin ever came close to it. We know Julio Jones never came close to it. He wasn't really a touchdown guy. He was just a receiving yards guy. But 23 touchdowns in 16 games. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games with at least 2 touchdowns. And 1 week, he had 4 touchdowns against Buffalo. Talk about a fantasy performance. Randy Moss, 23 touchdown record. I don't think it's ever going to be beaten. We are a 17-game season now. They play 17 weeks. And still, I don't see today's receivers getting that. One, because of injuries. I feel like injuries is more like common, I guess. Or they don't like, if something they feel like is wrong, they will not play. They'll sit out. They'll just do whatever. IR is now from 7 weeks to 4 weeks. So coaches are more, not obligated, but they're more inquired to put a player on the IR because now it's only 4 weeks where they have to sit out instead of 7. So, but I don't think anyone's going to touch that because, if we're honest, some quarterbacks don't even reach 25 touchdowns, passing touchdowns in a season. Moss had 23. I think this was Brady's 50-yard touchdown season too.
It was the year they went undefeated. It was the year Brady did. I think he did throw over 50 touchdowns. On first glance, I say that it can be broken because we're in a passing league. I do see we play more games. I do see at some point, we thought Cooper Kupp was on his way the other year.
Yeah, he did get the Triple Crown.
Yeah, so I'm trying to looking up. Oh, and to finish your thought on Calvin Johnson, the highest touchdown season he had was 16 in 2011. And then the following season is when he put up to 1,900 yards.
Yeah, now that right there is impressive. One person did come close to it, Davante Adams in 2020 when Green Bay, he went that 1 year, he had 18. And that was the most recent person that came off it. The next person was, I mentioned Gronk in 2011. He had 17. And then it's just, no one's done it since. Jimmy Graham, 2013, 16. Cooper Kupp with 16 in 2021.
Yep, I just pulled it up. 145 and 1947, 16 totals. Yeah, it is not. It's going to be a while, but for someone to.
If you let me ask you this,
the injuries, man, it's just guys. You hit the nail on the head, man. It's kind of hard to really stand behind that statement because guys, Nico was down. Like,
Oh
at the
yeah, he was
pace,
going
yeah,
off
at the pace that he was going, you would have thought that, okay, if he plays every game, that, maybe he has a chance. But I don't know,
hmm
23 and 18 games seems doable, but
It
it's
does. It
just,
does.
guys, I mean, guys are still going to take off. It's going to be, what, 13, 14, 15 games played at most. So
For sure.
can it be done?
If you were,
Depends on the quarterback.
yeah, your quarterback needs to throw at least 40. I think they're not going to only throw 30 touchdowns and 23 of them are going to be to you.
And
But
defenses just
in
have to be
it
stupid.
exactly, and it's funny because the defenses didn't figure out Moss into the playoffs. Moss really didn't do anything in playoffs, even in the Super Bowl. I think like in two
I
playoff
feel
games, he had
like
like four
Moss
catches.
just ran streaks that season.
Hey, he outran everybody, and that's all you need to do. I remember during that season, there was one play he was going against the real Revis. He ran by Revis, picked up his hand, the ball was in his chest 2 seconds later, and I remember that catch was and Revis was probably the best corner in our watching time in that era. He was probably
Champ Bailey.
Revis Island. Oh yeah, I love Champ Bailey. Yeah, you know where did Champ Bailey play at college? Small pop quiz.
Well, you got me. I don't know off the top of my head, so inform me.
Wow. Bailey came from the Dogs, Georgia.
Crap, I just pulled up a shit. I was about to say it. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
Yeah. But see, oh, okay. Yeah. Win first round. That's right. Washington took him first, then they traded him to Denver.
yeah. I remember he had some speed with Washington. Washington also had Darryl Green, who's from our alma mater.
Yep. So is John Randall up here, Minnesota legend.
And Gene Upshaw. Gene Upshaw,
That's right.
guard for
Who
the
would have
Raiders
thought?
and commissioner.
I remember my mind was blown when I learned that when I was at the school.
Oh yeah. So let me ask you this question: in your mind, what receiver today do you think has a chance at that record? If you were to guess, in their situation, or at least in their time playing, which receiver today, at Young, of course, right? Because Devontae Adams is not going to do it. Hopkins is not going to do it, even though he's with Mahomes. But which receiver in your mind has the best chance at coming close to Moss's record?
Let me think. I would
I
say
have one in
just
mind.
because the combination is already established, and
Mm-hmm.
maybe they still haven't hit their ceiling yet. But I would say Burrow and Chase.
That was my guess. That was exactly my guess. I feel like that combo they've had since college. Burrow is a decent quarterback to make Chase shine, and Chase is a one of the top receivers. I have him right behind Justin Jefferson in my own opinion, my own ratings.
Next on that list, and there's probably going to be some bias behind it, but they're going to grow together still. CJ and Nico.
Okay, I mean it was promising to start the first 4 or 5 weeks before he kind of went down on us. But
You
let me
mean
ask you
went
this,
down on
Kyle.
me specifically? I haven't won a game in
He did.
fantasy since he went down.
The streak continues. The streak continues. Speaking about fantasy, man, I want to formally apologize to your father for the whooping that I gave him this week.
Yeah, he'll show up one week and spank someone unexpectedly. It's all right.
I almost beat him by 100, but I had like Jahmyr Gibbs, I had Joe Mixon, I had Kyron Williams, like the three top running backs this week, and I put up like 170, and it was just a dominant performance.
You lucky bastard. I was getting ready to pick up Denver's defense, but then I was like, man, you know what? I'm going to stick with the Jets because they'll turn it around. The defense is what carries them anyway. And it bit me. And now I'm searching.
Yep. I also have the Lions defense, and they played some of the two worst teams this week, so I have some decisions to make on defense. But my special skilled players looking great. I love Baker in his run, but he lost his two best guys, so I'm gonna have to, you know, automatically start Burrow now for the rest of the season until Evans comes back at least. But let me ask you this: do you have a sports record in mind that you think is untouchable, or something that's just fun and not like Cal Ripken or Brett Favre for most consecutive starting games?
Well, definitely
boring.
that. In both respective leagues, because like that ain't happening anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't getting touched.
No, it's not. No one ever plays 162 games anymore.
I mean, it's rare. It's rare that it happens. Now, I think Marcus Simeon probably. I didn't see his numbers at the end of this season, but he may have gone just off the top of my head. I don't know what he did beyond.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what he did in 22, but I know in 23 he played all the games, and I know he led.
Wow,
I think he led off all of this year. So I mean, that's already 2 straight years of not missing a game. Who's that dude in the NBA? He never misses. He's on the Knicks now. Bridges, like he hasn't missed a game. I got to look it up to see.
Michael Bridges.
Yeah, Villanova guy. Yeah,
he's on the the Knicks now, I think.
Yeah, he is. They traded him.
Yeah.
It's the New York Wildcats now. It's like the whole Villanova team.
Yeah. Going back to your point, from 21 to 2023, Marcus Simeon played 162, 161, and 162.
Well, that 161 killed it.
Yeah.
So I would say, I want to say Kobe's 81, but dudes have been getting kind of close to that. So Wilt's 100. I mean, no one hasn't. I don't see that happening. I mean, it's already been over 50, 60 years, so that ain't happening. Like tied records, like I don't think we'll ever see 5 home runs in a game by one player.
Who has that?
No one.
Do you know who has that? I don't know. Okay, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I know a small list of 4.
Who was the last guy to hit 4 home runs in a game?
Oh, come on, man. JD Martinez. I'm pretty sure I'm like 80% right. I don't think anyone else. The guy for the Rangers.
Ding, ding, ding. You're right.
Of course, come on.
Yeah, finally, you're right. Something.
Hey, listen, I'm drinking the right stuff. That's all I'm saying.
He was the last one to do it. Just because it's few and far between that it happens. I mean, it may show. Hell, it may be a while before we see another 4-homer game. I don't know. Maybe Shohei might get it. He can do it.
Yeah, if any person is capable, it's him.
Because guess what? If you're still pitching to him after he's already hit 3, if he's gone 3 for 3 with 3 home runs, if you're still pitching to him in the 4th at bat, you deserve to give up that 4th.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. But yeah, so going back to the NBA point records in a game, yeah, the only one that's come close to Kobe was Booker. He got 80 and lost. Right. I've never seen someone so happy to get 80 and take a L.
Hell, I would. Shit, I dropped 80. I mean, personally,
his teammates.
Yeah, the teammates suck, but I mean, I'd be like, I more than did my part.
Yeah. Donovan Mitchell, I think, got 70, 72.
He did
last year, I think.
Embiid dropped 70.
And yes, I think it was on the Spurs.
That's specifically why I said it.
Yeah. Hey, Wemby's gained 25 pounds now. You don't know. New season.
Alpy dropped 45 on him. Speaking of Alpy, you see what the Rockets are doing?
Oh, gosh. No, what happened? I haven't been checking in on the Rockets.
So I have to let this truck pass. We're locking up our guys. So you remember last week where I gave you 3 names where I said that they should lock up for the near future? 2 of them.
Yeah, you didn't. Oh, wow.
I didn't even think we was passing out money like candy like that. Shit, man. Both Green and Alpy got extensions.
Oh, nice. The point and the center. That's good.
And currently up by like 20 in Charlotte right now at halftime.
I wore my Spurs shirt thinking they played today. They play tomorrow. So That's a fail by me. So
Major fail. Already 0-1.
Major. I know. I am. I'm on 1 before the Spurs even first game.
Who y'all play?
Mavericks, actually. Luka.
Definitely 0-1.
Luka and the Clay. Did you see Clay's stat line the other day? He went it was preseason, but he went 0-7 or 0-9 for threes. Something like that.
Okay, so the new version of Game 6 Clay.
Exactly. If you were to guess how many shots Wilt took during his 100-point game, what would your number be? Now, this is just field goals, not including free throws. But you could throw in free throws if you want to. I'm just looking for, right now, just asking for the field goals attempted. That's what I'm looking for.
I would say around 35.
Now, you say attempted or made?
Attempted.
So he attempted 63.
Jesus Christ! I was going on efficiency. He was better.
He made 36.
Damn, man! I said the wrong thing.
Exactly. That's why I asked you. Yeah.
So does that count as being sort of right?
No.
I think it does.
No,
I think it does.
There's no.
I think so because I got the number near right.
We're not giving extra credit on this podcast.
I'm not asking for extra credit. I'm asking for even when I'm wrong, I was still kind of right.
You're like saying I'm only a little bit wrong, not a lot of wrong, just a little bit wrong.
I'm just a little bit wrong. Sorry, we're not going there.
No. So free throws, he actually attempted 32 free throws, and he made 28 of them.
So that makes me doubly almost right.
Okay, all right. Now we're just these accusations. What is these random claims that you're making? And the total rebounds, he had 25. So, but yeah, no, that's a record that won't be. I don't think either. Obviously the Wilt one probably more. Never gonna get past unless you're playing NBA 2K. But Randy Moss's 23 touchdowns, yeah, that's not happening.
I wonder if anyone have ever scored 4 goals in an NHL game.
I don't know. I'm not too sure. If anyone, it's probably Wayne Gretzky.
Give me a minute.
Go ahead. Take your time. While you look that up, okay, I'm gonna go make myself another drink. My cat just looked at me in disgrace when he saw me pouring another drink. Just give me the side eye. You're on mute, good sir.
Yeah, I get that too. By more than just a cat. And don't forget to kill that dead time. So are we back live? We're going back live.
Yes. Yeah. We're back. We're back.
Yeah. This record is never being touched.
Why? What is it?
Record number of goals scored in an NHL game was 7 by some day. It was during the early days back in 1920. It was during the original 6 days. So.
Damn, I don't think there was even ice back then. I'm just
How do you? It makes you wonder what technology they had during that time to make, the arenas like that. Like,
that's true.
Are we really underestimating how advanced the people were in those times? Like, just because of how advanced we are?
I don't know. Was hockey played outside during that time, only during seasons?
No, it was inside.
Okay, well, now we know. I don't think they had, what's those big things called? I'm going blank.
I have no idea what big things you're talking about.
The truck, the car, they had to.
They had to have had something. I mean, I wasn't alive in 1920. Or maybe I was.
You won the World Series in 1920, don't you?
Yeah, probably the fucking Yankees. That's all they did during that time. That's Babe Ruth days.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I'm going blank. what the vehicle is called that drives on the ice.
You got Google right in front of you.
I know. I'm just hold on. What is the vehicle that drives on the ice? No, I'm not looking for tires. Damn it, Google.
And to correct you, it wasn't the Yankees who won the World Series in 1920. King, you want to pop quiz? Who did?
Well, to correct yourself, it was the Red Sox.
What?
That won the World Series
in 1920.
Yeah.
Why am I getting the Indians?
I don't know. I was a guess. I sounded confident, but it was a guess.
Jesus Christ, man! I could have given you a pop quiz. All right, whatever. Yeah, it was in.
It was, and the motor vehicle I'm talking about is a Zamboni. I wanted to say Stramboni.
Yeah,
but that was just my fan.
Even on a sober day, I wouldn't have guessed it.
Hold on, let me see. When was the Zamboni made? When was the Zamboni?
This is perfect. This is great.
1949.
What?
The Zamboni was made in 1949. So I don't know how they were doing it in 1920s.
Well, I mean, everything was manual.
Manual labor, baby. But yeah,
Anyways.
I actually want to move on to some NFL talk real quick, even though we can't talk about it earlier. But I want to talk about the Steelers, specifically Mike Tomlin. Do you think he's the greatest coach in this era for the teams he's taken to the playoffs?
I mean, you gotta be when you limp into the playoffs, even if you're one and done with Mitch Trubisky and whoever else they had, and a half broken Ben Roethlisberger. Yeah, him, small hands, and a half limp Ben Roethlisberger towards the end. So I'd say yeah.
They had also Mr. Helmet Face Mason Rudolph. Myles Garrett, smacked him around a little bit.
That's pretty good.
Thank you. I'm here every week.
Yeah.
But now, I don't know if they're leading the division, but they are. They're getting it done with. I think they are. They're 5-2, but they're getting it done with Justin Fields and Russell Wilson.
Hey. Still away, I guess. They're just always going to be there. So, and you got to give it up to Tom. So, yeah.
If you were to guess when Tomlin's last losing season was, what would you guess? He started in 2007.
Never.
That's correct. This man has never had a losing season. You know who has had losing seasons? Bill Belichick. Pre and post Brady.
Yeah, but the pre-Brady wasn't with the Patriots.
No, it was with the Browns, but he wasn't head coach right after the Browns. I'll tell you that. He went to the Giants. With Parcells.
Yeah, gotta have a couple. Be nice to have a couple more Super Bowls to go with it, but for consistency,
coach with Saban too. Yeah, I think Mike Tomlin with the teams he's had. We can agree. Not recently, but he's always had good defense in every year that he's coached. He's had either one superstar or a solid, defense. I think that helps a lot. I think he just knows how to get it done with his offensive guys. Just knows how to put the right pieces together, no matter what kind of drama queens he has on an offense. He gets it done. And also,
the biggest one was. Did you see what the biggest one was doing over the weekend?
No. What do you do? What do you do now?
Well, he was at a rally.
Oh my gosh! Damn. Those concussions hit him hard, specifically Vontaze Burfict. Hit him hard.
If that's the representation of the black vote, I don't want him.
Yeah. I'm not even black, I don't want him. But I also want to throw in Andy Reid in there. Another reason why I want to throw in Andy Reid, I think he's a great coach. Great coach for the Eagles. Really great coach for the Chiefs. But Mahomes hasn't really been Mahoming lately. I saw a stat where Drake May has only 1 touchdown less than him, but 6 interceptions less. And he's only played 2 games. Mahomes has played 6. But even though with that,
It doesn't matter. The Swifties are still winning it all, so it doesn't freaking matter.
They are only 6-0, and they've done it without Mahomes playing at MVP level and without Kelsey even. I think Kelsey's best highlight this season was being Taylor Swift's boyfriend. I think that's his.
And then they're getting a near wash DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah. And then somehow they dust off Kareem Hunt out of a box under the bridge, and he's just scoring. He's just putting up 100-yard games. He's putting multiple touchdown games, and it's like, I picked up Isaiah Pacheco in one of my leagues and on IR, but now I'm not even confident when he comes back.
Hey, you know what's funny? I've ridden with Pacheco in my leagues like the past 2 years, and this is the 1 year that I didn't draft him. I'm so lucky.
Wow, lucky guy.
But you see all the. I saw something that made me laugh earlier, where it said the Bills, Josh Allen was struggling, so they went and get Amari Cooper. Who else made a trade? The Jets, they needed a receiver. They go get Devontae Adams. The Chiefs were struggling. They went and get DeAndre Hopkins. And then Jared Jones was looking confused and lost underneath for Dak's struggle. I mean, how many times are the Cowboys missing on all of these acquisitions they could have gotten over the past couple of years? I mean, they missed out on Henry. Their running game absolutely sucks.
Oh my gosh, that is just missing out on Henry. Him buying a house in Dallas and him wanting to go to Dallas and they didn't reach out is the saddest thing for Cowboys fans, especially what he's doing now in Baltimore. I thought he was going to go down just because of
and gladly what he's doing for me in fantasy.
Oh my gosh, I have a buddy, a coworker of mine, who drafted him and Lamar in our work league, and I kind of poked fun at him for it because he drafted 2 guys and I could both score, right? It's going to be either or, but no, they've both been going back and forth at it, and it's not even close.
Imagine having in the same game Lamar throwing for 5 touchdowns and Henry running for like 170 and 2.
Yeah. I want to segue to college real quick and just we talked about his person a little bit in the past, but I want to bring him up again. Ashton Jeanty, running back for Boise State.
Still haven't watched him.
I know, me too, and I feel ashamed as a college fan for not seeing this man does what he do. However,
you know who really should be ashamed? Speaking of ashamed, it's funny you say that. Not to cut you off, you ought to be ashamed for your fan base. Did you see what Vanderbilt's doing this weekend?
I saw. Yeah, listen, what Texas did in the third quarter during the Georgia Texas game at college kids.
Hey, help! Still lost.
I guess they did. I barely got half of what Georgia put up at home. Quinn Ewers he looked scared. And then you put in Arch Manning in the second quarter and he's able to drive the ball down and then you start Quinn again in the second. I don't understand that.
The one time I needed you guys to pull through, you cost me a bottle of Hennessy.
You see, that's your fault. I blame you for a loss. You decided to bet on a team that you hate.
No, because shit was being talked about the state, and I had to, and I said, you know what? Because the dude's from Georgia, so it's like it's like, all right, you're talking a little bit too much. Let's go ahead. Let me see if I can get some money off you. Y'all gonna come in Texas. You're gonna get this ass whooping because football remains superior in Texas, not Georgia. But the one time I needed y'all to come through. Now you just give me a reason to hate you more.
Yeah, that sucks for you. But going back to Ashton Jeanty, he has 17 touchdowns already in this season, averaging 9.9 yards carry over
How?
150
Like,
yards.
I'm doing the
I don't know.
We've played, what, 6 games in college right now? Like, that's... So they're doing nothing but just...
Yeah, 6 games.
Is he scoring on, like, every touch?
So his carries aren't crazy. He's like this past game, he had 217 yards, but he had 31 carries. Still 7 yards a carry. It's crazy. But the previous game, which I'm going to show you a little bit of, he had 13 carries, 3 touchdowns, 26 carries, 4 touchdowns. His first game, of course, week 0, right? Week 1, had 6 TDs in that game, 6 rushing touchdowns. So, yeah, he's not fair. But what I want to do, I want to show you a little bit of how he stands. And I'm going to share my screen here.
Averages 9.9 per carry.
Yeah, per carry. That's not, like, that's just, yeah. But a lot of people are making fun of him, beating him, not because he's 5'9", but how he stands. And if you're watching on YouTube, you'll be able to see this. But we have Jeanty here. He looks taller than he is, but he's 5'9", but he stands, and the people are saying he stands like Michael Myers, just stiff. But in this game, he had 13 carries, 186 yards, 3 touchdowns. You do the math on yards per carry, over 12.
They almost beat Oregon.
They did.
And he ran for 192 and 3. Jesus.
Exactly. And so I'm going to play this only a minute and a half, but we just need to witness this because we haven't watched a game of this. We've been busy, and when we do watch, we watch the SEC. So, but I'm just going to play this video, and we're just going to react to it. Now, Kyle, you won't be able to hear sound. I don't think the people will, but we'll just react to it as this. But this is how... So he doesn't have getaway speed. He's just stocky.
It's a horrible job tackling.
Terrible. I mean, if you're trying to drop tackle a 5'9" guy already, you already are disadvantaged. And here's another one. Look at this. He looks like a little kid running, but he's just so...
It's funny how he stands up.
He does. He just stands up straight. Look. He does it. He's just stiff as a board back there, but people can't take him down. This is what he does. And I mean, he looks like he's running so hard because
put him standing next to Derrick Henry.
Look at this. Look how straight he's standing. And then just bounce off this guy, stiffs on that guy. And he's just not. It's not. He only carried the ball 13 times.
It's a crap job tackling. I mean, you think he'll survive in the SEC?
I don't think so. I don't think that Georgia, Alabama defense, even Texas defense, I don't think he survives that. But just seeing what he's doing, I want to bring you up Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders' record. I think he has 2,400 yards in a rushing season for college. I think that's the record. It could be wrong. I know it's way over 2,000, but he's on pace to smash that. I think you're on me.
Against Utah State, he averaged 14.3 on 13 carries for 186.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, that was the one we were watching.
Yeah,
there's only 2 games this season where he's averaged less than 10 yards a carry.
Yeah, Hawaii and Oregon.
And
in both of those games, one of those games he ran for 192. The other he ran for 217.
Yeah, and against Oregon he put up 3 TDs.
It's literally like someone went on NCAA and created the smallest player, the smallest, fastest player in Road to Glory, and went to a small school so they can just wreck and win the Heisman.
Yeah. No, that's literally what it is. Someone created their self in NCAA, their 5'9" self, and just it's like, you know what, I'm gonna put this on easy mode and just dominate the league, and that's what he's doing in real life, though. So
that's often that's
yeah,
I like. He'll still, even if he gets drafted, he'll be a low round draft pick or undrafted.
oh yeah,
They're not going to
yeah,
take a chance running back at that size.
no, or in that division. But moving on, like I mentioned earlier, NBA is back. Had the first round of the games yesterday. Celtics whooped the Knicks. Lakers and Wolves played too. Ant-Man did good. Lakers made history. The first ever father-son duo to play on an NBA court together in a season game. That is congratulations to
Nepotism at
LeBron
its
for playing that
finest.
long. 100%. No other player would have drafted. No other team probably would have drafted him.
No other team did
I had
draft
heard
him 2 rounds over.
exactly. I had heard that some teams, or this is rumors, I heard some teams were actually thinking about drafting him just to get Braun.
Well, yeah, that would have been a package deal, but why are you going to waste draft capital for maybes?
Exactly. No, yeah, 100%. And even they played last night. I mean, LeBron did pretty good, but I think Bronny had 3 minutes.
I give,
To
it's
play.
about that. I give more props to LeBron than
Yeah,
anything,
same
just
here.
because of his longevity. But like, you mean to tell me that the Lakers didn't know that there was some guy either coming out of college or in the G League that would be more valuable to their roster spot than one with limited experience, says Brian. I mean, it's all for show. That's why I can't get fully behind it. Like, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's. But as a father, I would imagine that's your dream. And LeBron is living
Oh
he's
yeah,
living his fucking dream right now.
he is.
So
He
like that.
is.
So like there's just 2 angles to this, and one is you
Yeah,
realize that this is a father living his dream. And on the other
it
angle
is.
is
Yeah.
like if his last name was anything other than James, he would not be in this position right now.
No, he would probably still be in college
Yeah,
for
exactly. He
sure.
needs to be in college still. Like you didn't even play a full season here. You barely got your feet wet there. Like, and yeah, he had the
Yeah.
health scare, but that's why you come back.
And then even telling teams he would not play in the G League or be on a 10-day contract too. It's like, okay, you're just, when you say that, you're only limiting to one team that is still wanting to draft you, if you get drafted.
So that's why it's like, all right. But, kudos to LeBron and his longevity, the fact that he can still be performing this high, this late. Like, Jesus Christ, man. This dude has been throughout our entire lives. A good chunk of it.
Literally, yeah. I haven't. I mean, when I started watching basketball, he was playing, and to this day, he's still playing. So, but no, it's history, and like you said, you can see it from both ways. You can see it as as an NBA fan, where or whatever type of fan you want to call this, but you see it as like he only got drafted because of his dad. But then you see this, especially me as a father now, you see like a dad literally, like you said, living his dream and playing with his son, and that's just.
Yeah, so that's why it's like, just ride it out, let it happen. Because what happens when LeBron actually tires?
Exactly. And who knows? He doesn't retire after this year. He just want to play 1 year for his son and just call it good.
Nah, but I mean, look, you're in the league now. It's your chance to like actually prove yourself. So it's like it's not like you're writing off the boy's career, but it's like he definitely had the golden road to get there.
Oh yeah, for sure. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there. We're excited. NBA is back. Me and Cal are gonna be making side bets on Spurs and Houston. We could do our $1 bets as usual.
Hell no, we're gonna up them wages.
Whoa! What are we upping them to? I want you to say it on record. On record. I want you to say it.
And we'll go lunch. Let's go one.
Oh, okay.
Let's go. What's the average? What you usually get for Chick-fil-A?
I just get a spicy sandwich. It's like $12, 10, $12.
All right, we'll go 15.
All right, there you go. Damn, that's an upsize, baby. Can upsize the fries on those waffle fries. But yeah, and now to the last topic that we have to get to. I know we both don't want to talk
Fuck
about
the
it.
World Series, man. Jesus Christ, man. Like, I'm like, yo, are they really that shook by the Astros where we just minding our own business and our names are still being brought up behind some bullshit? Like I don't care. Sound like a homer, whatever. Fine, whatever. It is what it is. But what's also the truth is that the Astros were scapegoated. We know that there's a common denominator between the Astros and cheating, and his name is Carlos Beltran, and he was on what? The Yankees. All right. He came to Houston and said we wasn't cheating right. And this man literally cannot keep our names out his mouth. You are in. Finally, y'all broke through. And I can't even really say that I actually fully won the American League because y'all still crying about 2017. What about 2019? What about 22 when y'all got swept? So it's like, y'all, there was plenty enough chances to redeem yourselves. You failed. You finally got there because you didn't have to play us because the Astros, this wasn't their team. This wasn't the year for them. I mean, we saw it a mile away. It's just the fact that Seattle was so incompetent that they can't even win the shit when it was given to them on a silver platter. But like, and it's like by default we'll win it. It's like, all right, since y'all don't know what the fuck to do, then we'll go ahead and take a nice ride until October. It may be short lived, but fuck it. We can still say that we still own the division. But like, just complaining that the cheating is why the 15-year gap was so long. You're in the New York freaking Yankees with all the resources in the world, and y'all look down on Texas. New Yorkers look down on Texas. So does California. That's why I fuck them too. So like it's y'all have all the money and the resources to do whatever the fuck y'all want, and y'all been doing it for the history of baseball, and y'all steady crying over a little team from Texas that came up and beat up and spanked y'all. Like, it's over and over again at that. Like, it wasn't just one time. You crying over one time.
You could tell Kyle has a lot of passion on this topic. Kyle loves baseball. I share his same feelings.
I hate the Yankees.
Passionate. Yeah, I know you. Now, but let's be honest. This is what the MLB wanted. This is what the media wanted. They wanted the Yankees, Dodgers, especially with Shohei's first year.
Yeah, and the first year where the Astros don't make it far in the playoffs, we get the Yankees, Dodgers. Ironic, right?
Exactly. And so MLB gets what they want. I mean, I only like Shohei.
They were so pissed off that they had that boring ass Texas, Arizona that they say so help their God that they're going to get Yankee Dodgers this year.
But yeah, it is the Yankees and the Dodgers. We got Aaron Judge and Shohei Ohtani.
Him and Shohei are the only ones I really respect, and Mookie.
Yes. Oh yeah, Mookie too. Oh yeah, I have a lot of respect for him. But once they do the first graphic, it's going to be Judge and Shohei. That's who's going to be on there.
Poor Angels.
What's funny is then the child gets hurt again. Hurt again.
Oh my God! We think who's the worst franchise in sports? I'm gonna give you
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. Damn. Okay. I'm gonna try to narrow it down to 4. A, B, C, D.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Should I do all time or current?
Let's do 2000s.
2000s. Okay. Damn. So that eliminates one because they got 2 Super Bowls. I'm just fuck New York. I don't care. Oh, well, that's the other team, the Jets. So that's one. Yeah, I was thinking of the other one.
Besides those 2 Mark Sanchez years.
Yeah, flukes. So I will go. 2000s, that kind of extends it out. So yeah, it's definitely got to be the Jets, Browns, any Charlotte team, any NBA team in Charlotte. So that's C.
Yeah, agreed.
It's D.
So A is Jets, B is Browns, C is Charlotte, City of Charlotte.
Yeah, City of Charlotte. What's D? Because there's a lot of choices. I'm trying to narrow it down.
I think so far, I mean, I'm going to wait for you to answer, but I still have my answer.
What's your answer?
Yeah, I think it's B. I think it's the Browns.
I just want to throw the Angels in there just because it's like we say the A's right now because of what they're doing, but throughout the 2000s, the A's have been actually really good.
The only reason why, even if you put the Angels, I think I would put them as like the least of these poor organizations, just because of the people they had. You know, there was one guy that dominated the Astros for years. Well, yeah, that's true.
I mean, there's parallels between both. I mean, they had Flip World Series years in the early 2000s and have disappeared ever since, and have been terrible.
No, yeah. No, I agree. But you got like Pujols, right? Pujols, I think his most homers against any team is the Astros, right?
Why you got to bring that up?
Oh, because I'm a stats guy. That's why. Analytics.
I still remember exactly how it felt in the moment, where I was when Lidge gave up that home
run. Ugh. Sad day. But you know, they've had all-stars. You know, we can't. You know, they've had big names come out of there in the 2000s. But I would say the Browns.
Why not the 76ers?
Just because how they are now. Just because like what they've been doing like recently. That's why.
It's an ugly sandwich. I mean, you have the good years with AI, then you drop off, and then you're back.
Yeah, exactly. With
it's like a MVP spoiled sandwich. There's mold all over. It's like that Krabby Patty sponge I found underneath the grill.
Speaking of Krabby Patty, I tried the Krabby Patty at Wendy's a couple weeks ago. I give it a 7. Maybe 6.
I did too. I give it a 6. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's just like any regular old burger.
It was.
It's just advertising costs. They're just driving that up. Mm-hmm. You know, they gotta get feet in the door.
Only felt special because of the name. But yeah, what I was saying is like we've all seen the memes and the pictures of the Browns, and they have a jersey, and then they have their 13, 14 quarterbacks with the names crossed out after each one, and then just seeing what Baker Mayfield's doing now with the Bucks. And it's just like, you know, they just can't get it right. And now Deshaun Watson going down.
Yeah, I think the dictionary need to change the picture. Take the definition out of karma and just put a picture of Deshaun Watson because he's feeling every bit of it.
Every single drop. But I want to end on this. I know you don't like the World Series. I know you're gonna boycott it, but.
Second straight year, I boycotted it.
What's your outcome? Who do you think? I got Dodgers in 6.
I got Yankees in 7. They're gonna get their money's worth. They waited so long for a Yankees. Oh my god! That poor cow.
It's when the Dodgers play the Yankees, 40s, 60s,
80s too.
I remember. 80s too. They're gonna milk it.
Yeah. Come on. They're gonna get every single cent that they're gonna get out of this, and they're gonna make damn sure it goes 7 games.
You know what? I hated that shit.
And Captain America is going to come out on top, the real Captain America, because the Yankees are going to consider themselves saying, "Yeah, I consider them more America's team than the fucking Cowboys."
Worldwide, probably. Longevity. I mean, time-wise, yeah. You know. But yeah, that's it. This was a good episode. This was a fun episode. A little bit different. You know, bringing in a little bit. I don't know what to call it. That's not spaz. Yeah. I feel good though. Feel good with that jack in my system.
I still gotta live with the fact that this World Series actually happened last year too. Yeah. This is like no, seriously, this is punishment. Go ahead. This is punishment for the Astros. We have to go back to back after we win. It's like, yeah, they'll let us taste victory one more time, but then we have to see our three bitter rivals play out for a title in back-to-back years while losing to one of them.
Yeah.
This sucks more than losing those draft picks.
Whoa. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It does. It does. I was going to say that's crazy, but no, you're right. Because, I mean, we probably would have traded them away anyway, down the pipeline. So.
Yeah, I wouldn't have. Just get it over with. I'm not watching it.
It is.
I can't avoid ads.
I'm just gonna watch when Shohei's at bat. That's what I'm gonna watch. But
God, basketball is back. I'm watching the Rockets.
Let's go, baby! NBA. But
speaking of which, what are they doing? I don't even have the damn screen on. Yeah, go ahead, close it out.
That's okay. But I just want to say thank you, everyone, for listening. We appreciate you listening and tuning in with us and staying with us during this. Please, if you have any comments or if you have any suggestions, leave in the YouTube comments. There will be a short YouTube video of it showing Ashton Jesse's highlights. We'll see you all next time. Peace.